Hey world, welcome to 9 Minutes Motivation at 9 a.m. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and stay on top of it because I work as worship. I'll just make one statement and then I will share, discuss, explain. Let's understand. Intelligence is very relative. Intelligence is very relative. If all of us can understand this, I think we can keep our life simple. One of the reasons for which most of us have complicated our life is because of this. Intelligence is very relative. What do I mean by this? See, I'll give example. Somebody has a heart problem. He has to go to a heart specialist, and that heart specialist has an intelligence for heart surgery. He must be knowing every other aspect of medicine also. He also must be knowing other body parts, body organs, everything, because basic MBBS he would have done or she would have done. But they are a heart specialist. So they have a very precise expertise intelligence of heart. That does not make him bigger, better than anybody. You may be an eye specialist who has a heart problem. You go to a heart surgeon. That does not make him bigger and better than you. It's that he has an intelligence for heart surgery. And tomorrow, that same heart specialist, if he has an eye problem and he comes to you because he has come to know on the operation table you're an eye specialist. Now, when he comes to you for eye checkup or any eye surgery, that does not make that eye specialist better than the heart specialist. He has an intelligence relative to that field. That's how it is supposed to be. If heart surgeon comes and tells, see, I only performed eye surgery to you on you, and that is why you are able to see, are able to breathe properly and able to live properly. Eye specialist, if he gets ego involved, then you only do eye surgery also. Will he be able to perform? No, he can't do that. Intelligence is very relative. What is the context of this 9 minutes motivation, Deepak? I think if we all can understand this and appreciate and respect everybody's intelligence, which is there in their own field, there's no complication. The problem is when we start interfering because we know little about everything in life. And this is the information world. We have information on every aspect of life. That does not make us intelligent in that or every field of life. For example, a lot of people when they have a, for example, you have a problem in your television, you have to go to a TV mechanic. A problem in the television, you cannot go to a plumber. Plumber has an intelligence relative to plumbing field. He cannot. So this we understand very clearly in the outside world. In the perspective of life only, we have this problem. Some of we when people have problem in any aspect of life, life has multiple aspects. As a human being, I'm talking about. Now we have to go to somebody who's a specialist in that field. No, here everybody gives opinion, suggestion, advice to everybody on every matter. But you're not having an intelligence of that aspect of life. For example, anybody does marriage counseling. Problem in a relationship, then there are counselors or experts, maybe if there are really experts on relationship, they should be able to give advice on relationship. Just because somebody has been living for 30, 40, 50 years, they somehow feel they have a intelligence of giving advice on relationship. No, it's a very specific, it's a very relative intelligence. It can be a spiritual knowledge, it can be relationship issue, it can be personality development issue, it can be personality issue, it can be emotional issue, it can be mental issue, it can be no self complexes issues, it can be hundreds of issues which human being goes through. And I think it's a very relative intelligence. People are there who are expert, you can't say like experts in life, even if they call life coaches, they do not have expertise in every field of human dynamics. It's a very relative field. Problem here is, see, parenting is a different aspect of life. No, anybody who has parented a child, or who, I won't say parented a child, anybody who has a family or delivered children and grown up them for 30, 40 years or whatever time is, they feel they have the authority to give advice on parenting. No, I don't think so. Your child needed that kind of parenting which you did, and it clicked. Somehow I feel relationship is becoming a jackpot in our life. If it clicks, brilliant. If it doesn't click, it's hell. So many children are source of heaven for parents, and so many children are source of hell for parents. But that does not mean actually it is becoming, because there is nobody who is having an intelligence on any field, or you don't want to take advice from people who are having intelligence related to that field. So my dear friend, my advice only is this: please, if you do not have intelligence or expertise in that field where somebody has come to you or you see a problem there, don't give your advice, don't give a suggestion. You don't have authority on that subject. And if you want something, please find out whether the person has expertise, person has any authority on the subject. Then here we come from a country where everybody tells what Dhoni should be doing, and you have never been in the shoes of Dhoni. You're watching television from your house, and from there you want to give advice to Dhoni or to Virat Kohli. How does it make sense? And if you start taking advice from every Tom, Dick, and Harry, life is going to be becoming miserable and messy, which actually has become. Not only we have complicated our lives by listening to advices or suggestions or opinions from people who do not have expertise in that field, or we have messed a lot of people's life or complicated a lot of people's life because we thought just because we are living for last 30, 40, 50 years, we have authority to speak on or give advice on any aspect of life. No, I don't think so. Intelligence is very, very relative. There's intelligence for building buildings, and there is intelligence for demolishing a building. There's an intelligence for creating, and there's an intelligence for destruction. There's an intelligence for plumbing, and there's an intelligence for driving. There's an intelligence for computers, and there's an intelligence for metallurgy. Intelligence is very, very relative, and I think we should be able to appreciate it and respect. Just because when you go to somebody for something and they have an expertise in it, that's their brilliance. I think we should be able to appreciate it. It does not make us lesser than them. And tomorrow, when they come to you for something in which you have expertise, your wife has expertise in cooking. You have never cooked. Don't make opinions and tell her how to teach her how to make food. Your job is to work. She should not tell you how to work. If you can understand this basic understanding about intelligence is very relative, and we should be able to appreciate and respect everybody's intelligence in that field. I think we have no complications. We'll keep life very, very simple. Don't teach dot dot dot. You understand what I'm speaking about, what I want to speak about. So please keep it relative and appreciate and respect everybody's intelligence. And with that belief, let's start this beautiful day. Here we go. Guys, go get set and grow.